Hi, if you use WordPress, then you would know that if you have to make a new page or new post or a new item, let's say a new client, a new project, then you can start off obviously with a new page or new post. But it might be easier just to duplicate a good template that you have already, an existing post, an existing page, an existing whatever post type it is that is perfectly suitable for the new one that you are creating. So if you are going to do this, then it would be fantastic if you could just duplicate this post. Well, that's possible, and today I'm going to show you how. My name is Olaf and I am your tool finder, and today I'm going to talk about Yoast Duplicate Post. Well, why did I need this? As said before, I used to manage lots of websites, but I still have a lot of websites. And whenever you're going to build, for example, a new website, or you want to expand your website with a new post or a page, then obviously you could do this by just creating a new page or a post. But that would imply that you have to do everything from scratch again. So you would have to enter your Yoast settings, and you have to be careful about your URL and things like author and all other settings that you want in that post or page. And if you would have a post or page that is already 100% perfect, why not use that one? So that is just what this plugin does. And it does not only work for pages and posts, but also for projects, clients, testimonials, and whatever you have in your portfolio. Doesn't matter, almost everything can be cloned. Another thing why I needed this is that I have a lot of websites that are also available in different languages. So if you already have one, why then just reinvent the wheel and create that post or page all over again if you just want to swap the text from one language into the other? So in general, why reinvent the wheel if you already have some posts that are good for your cause? So what is Yoast Duplicate Post? Well, it used to be called Duplicate Post, but Yoast has taken over this plugin recently, and it is a WordPress plugin that lets you copy a draft version of an earlier post or almost any other item available in your WordPress. The easy thing is you just check the post or page that you like and that is correct and is the right template for the new one, and you just copy it and work further from that item. And this will save you loads of time and prevent errors at the same time. So what are the features of this plugin? Well, you can clone posts of any type. You can copy items to new drafts for further editing, which is almost the same, but then you just can immediately start editing this post. You can also bulk clone from the admin, as I will show you later. So for example, if you would like to clone 10 different posts or pages in one go, and you could also create a new draft from within a specific post or page that is the right template for your new one. So when you have a good template, you can build from there. So it would copy over all this good stuff, like the URL that obviously you will have to change, but then you have a good example. Your titles will be copied, so you have the right headings, the plugin settings, the author, the text, the categories, the locale, and the Yoast settings, which are very important for your SEO. So you cannot forget those. Obviously you have to change a lot of those things, but your template will be correct. And this makes, for example, making a series easy. In this course, I have a lot of pages that use calculators in them. So what I do is just I copy the page, I copy the calculator, and I will just swap the shortcode from one to the other. And I change the text, I change the featured image, and I'm good to go. And this saves me loads of time. It prevents also errors, because you can't forget anything. If it's already filled out, then you will be reminded that you have to enter this and to change this into the appropriate SEO, for example, for this new page or post that you are building. And also some settings with regards to the height and the width of the stuff. For example, for a portfolio, if you copy an existing portfolio item, then you will be sure that your new portfolio item will be just the same. So this will also prevent a lot of errors. The plugin is free, which is always brilliant, and it saves a lot of time, especially when building new websites. But also if you have an existing blog or vlog or WordPress website, it will take you a lot less time to create new pages or posts when using this plugin. There are not that many reviews available, just this one from the WordPress repository, and as you can see it gets almost 5-star review from everybody. A couple of, well, I don't know what went wrong over there, but in general it gets a 5-star rating, and from me it also gets 5 stars easily. And now let's go to the savings that you can have. Well, I've prepared this calculator, and as you can see you have a couple of things that you should enter, but this would calculate the time saved or extra money made per month when using this plugin. And let's assume you do one item, a new item per day, so per work day in this case. So let's say 20 per month. And the extra time per item that you have to spend if you're not duplicating it would be 5 minutes. And you charge your clients $60 per hour, then it would save you $100 every month. Or you could make $100 more, because then you have more time on your site to spend on customers. But even if you do it just for yourself, you're self-employed and you cannot charge this to customers, and we would set this to 30 for example, and we set this to a very reasonable 10 minutes, then it would also be $100 a month. But if you, for example, are really busy with WordPress and you would do 60 items every month, and the extra time would be, because you're a specialist, would be maybe only 5 minutes extra, then still with a normal rate of $60 US, you would save $300 per month, which is $3,600 every year, just by using this simple free plugin. So it's very, very powerful, as you can see. As usual, we are going to test the pudding by seeing this WordPress plugin in action, and that's why we are going back to the website. So here we are in my staging website, and as you can see there are a couple of options, but I want to go to this tab first, because what you can see here is these are all my pages, and because I have the WordPress plugin enabled, we have these options, these extra options. So you can clone this page, or you can immediately go to a new draft of this page. So what's the difference? Well, if I clone it, I will stay in this admin, and then I can go edit the page. So I don't do this now, but if I would click new draft, I would go immediately to the new draft page. So let's do this. I click new draft, and I would go to the page directly. And what happens is it would just create a carbon copy of what I did before. And now I just have to change the stuff and the text and the featured image, but the rest has been filled out as I want them to be. For example, these options and also the SEO stuff as it should be, but obviously we would have to change text slugs and SEO titles, etc., etc. But now you know that the design and the SEO and the headings and stuff like that are all good. And if we would publish this, this would become the new page. So you should change this, you should change obviously the URL, and then you can just click on publish and you would have a new version. If we go to a specific page, in this case an existing page, then another option would be, if you are happy with this page and you want to build from here, you can click this new link that has appeared because we are using the plugin, copy to a new draft. And if we do so, we end up in the same place as we just did, and we have this new page that we can work from, and we can save it as a draft and it will still be a draft, or we can publish it and then it will go live. So if we would go to the plugins and we would go to the duplicate posts, so it's in the Yoast area these days, and we click on settings, then you will see what you can do with the plugin. So you can choose what to copy. Normally date and status won't be copied, which makes sense. The author won't be copied, which makes sense, but if you want, you can do this. And you can have children comments and stuff checked or unchecked, whatever you want. And you can change some things over here. But it's really powerful is the second tab, where you can say, what post types will I use this plugin for? So I will enable it for these post types, and whenever it's checked, you can clone them. So not only pages or posts, but also testimonials or projects or clients. So if I would go, for example, to clients, which are over here, and I would click clone, then this client with all the stuff that's in it, so the right settings, the right featured image in terms of size, would be cloned immediately without any problem. And this makes this plugin even more powerful because, as you can see, almost everything is clonable, so to speak. So this is how this works. There's nothing more to it, but it will save you loads of time, and it will prevent your errors, and it will be better for your SEO as well. So I hope you like this, and I will see you in the next video.